We're gonna start in our left lead, Derek and I. So we're both in our left lead. I wanna make sure that I'm outside his punching range. So if he extends his lead hand forward, that's what I don't wanna be. I don't wanna be over here where I'm in contact, or even here, because he does a slight lean forward and he still has me. So you gotta be careful there. Some people say, just gotta be right outside the punch, but there's an easy movement for him to lean in and you still have it. So I wanna utilize my distance so I can utilize my legs and work on my foot fighting. So we're gonna do coupe de bas or coupe de pas bas. I'm gonna take this leg and I'm gonna sweep it down here. Now I don't have as much leverage and it's tough on this leg if I do it without moving and opening up this foot. So you see some people do that way, but I'm kind of off balance and then his counterattacks will throw me off. So to help me with my stabilization and more power to my coupe de bas, I take my lead foot and I pre-open it up. It's kind of like when I do a roundhouse kick in karate where you kind of open it up like that, or Muay Thai, you kind of step it. So you have a couple options. If I'm doing a roundhouse kick, I bring my knee up, or a whip, a fouette, and I can pivot in the action. But we don't want to pivot. It's going to be too hard to pivot with my coupe de bas because I'm not going in an outside line attack. I'm doing a kick low line to an inside line attack. So my leg's just going straight. So I can't pivot and keep the same angle, right? So even though I could pivot on that fouette, or I can pre-step it, open up the hip and then fouette, I don't want to do that with coupe de bas. I have to pre-step it only, open it up, and then this slides in. There's a tape on the ground. If you see my tape line, come on, the tape line. I want this foot to stay in movement of this. But it starts to go against my knees, my ankle, and my balance loses it unless I open up the lead foot. Now it's a smooth transition to still keep that straight line of fire. So Derek knows that. So even though we shouldn't be looking at our feet because I'll throw punches at him, he can kind of, in his peripheral, see that I opened up my hips, or he can look at my shoulders are sideways, now they go this way. As soon as he sees my shoulders square out to him, the big choices are, I might do a coupe de bas, or I might do a chasse frontal, right? Those are the two main ones that'll happen there. Now I could go here and I might do a revere, I might do a frontal revere, but that's less likely. More likely I'm gonna either do a coupe de bas or that. He's gonna be preparatory for it, and he's gonna lift his knee up and meet me. So when he sees my shoulders open up, typically that means my hip on my lead opened up, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be either, if I'm doing old school, I lean back and I attack his leg, or I can just keep my hands up and attack his leg. So let me attack you a couple times so you can see what it is. I go movement 1, movement 2, reset. Open, coupe de bas, reset in this drill. He gets used to that shoulder movement, he's gonna lift his leg up and connect his foot into my foot for a counter. So I go here, I coupe de bas, and he strikes and meets it. And then we repeat it. We kind of reset, give it a few seconds. He sees my shoulders square out, which means my pivot opened up, which means there's a probability of me doing the coupe de bas. He may even see me lean the shoulders back and drop my foot, so then he knows for sure it's gonna be a coupe de bas. And there's the meeting for us, right? Boom. So he does it to me, he's gonna open it up, and I just meet his foot. I see the shoulders square out, or I see the hands move back, or a single hand, and I just meet it. So that's a counter I want you guys to practice on, and we do the same thing from the opposite lead. So lead.